Can you hear
Rachel,
me?
yep. Why don't you introduce yourself a little bit so everybody knows who you are, but also you helped because he was your neighbor, Ed Hayden, did you not, on some of the design elements for Hart Park.
I
Now,
did.
while Hart Park is a wonderfully inclusive playground, and I'm super impressed with it, it's not the whole park, right? And you used to be a Wauwatosa resident here. So go ahead. I'm going to let you kind of have the mic. And you're a mom, right? So I'm a dad who wants to play with my kids, and you're a mom who wants to play with your boy. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm Rachel Schakowsky. I used to live in Wauwatosa near Damien, and I moved to Nashville, Tennessee a year ago. So yeah, I was excited to see Tennessee on the call. So I was born with arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, and I use crutches to get around. And I have a 10-year-old son. So when our neighbor was working on Hart Park, I was interested because I've spent a lot of time with going to parks, sitting on the side, sitting on the bench, and to be able to go up to the top and go down the slide with him or just watch him or be at the same level rather than cranking my neck and looking up in the jungle gym was really special, and that was just a neat thing to have. Plus, just thinking back to myself as a kid, I remember the gym class of like the old days where they would put a mat in the locker room and I would go and do my exercises by myself while the rest of the group was, playing dodgeball or doing whatever activity, and I was alone. So it meant a lot for me to see kids all playing together and not having to be like off on the side watching their friends play while, they want to be playing too.
I like to talk about, and I can admit some of my stuff is speculation on some point, but it seems to make a lot of sense because it's the way the human mind works. I talk about how, it's important for kids to be able to play with their parents too, right? And for the parent to be able to keep their child safe when they take them to the park. And if they can't access them, should they get somewhere they can't, that's scary. And maybe I don't take them to the park. The first time you were able to get on the playground or a playground maybe with Oliver, what did that feel like? What was maybe was his energy different? Was his smile different? Was his excitement different? What was that like?
Oh yeah. Oh, I think it was actually fun for both of us for maybe one of the first times. Because in the past it's like they're gonna climb up high, they're gonna get to where you're not able to help them. And you just hope that while you're there, you're not gonna end up with an ER visit and you're not able to go in and swoop in and help. And now if you're able to follow them around and kind of pinpoint those spots of danger and be like, hey, nobody, don't do that. And you're just keeping them safe along the way. So it just allows you to be a better parent.
Yeah, I don't know if you're crying because I am.
Yeah.
I'm literally crying. Like it's not okay for a parent to not feel like their child can play and not be able to keep them safe. That's just not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.